Have you ever wondered how people lose their face fat for good? Because if you think it's from weird jaw exercises, mewing, or other TikTok advice, you are completely wrong. I used to believe that stuff too, and all it did was waste my time. But after losing fat and developing a chiseled physique, I discovered what works, and it's not what people are talking about. So in this video, I'll explain the 4 exact methods that help me lose facial fat and carve out a chiseled jawline. And yes, they'll work for you too. But before diving into these methods, you need to first understand why you have face fat. There are 4 contributors to fat on the face, so listen carefully. Number 1, having a high body fat percentage. It's well known that having a high body fat percentage will put you at risk for more face fat. Number 2, genetics. Some people might store fat in their faces. They might be lean elsewhere, but they just have fat in their face. Number 3, water retention. You're either consuming too much sodium or processed food, making your face look puffy. And number 4, if you have a poor lifestyle. You're getting lack of sleep, having an unhealthy diet, and not doing physical activity. If you have one or more of these contributors, I would highly recommend listening to these methods. Speaking of a healthy diet, this is a major contributor to face fat. You see, the majority of the foods you eat will determine if you have a high or low body fat percentage. That brings us to calories, for if you eat more calories than your body needs, it will be stored as fat throughout your body, especially your face. Here is a scale of body fat percentages in the physique. Do you see the pattern of going left to right? There's more fat in your body? Well, if you do, that applies the same with your face. So that's basically saying that the only way to lose face fat is being in a lower body fat percentage. And no, you can't lose fat specifically in your face because you can't spot reduce body fat. That means if you're going to lose fat, that means that you would lose fat on your abs, upper body, legs, etc. The only way to do that is being in a caloric deficit, which you probably might heard in the fitness space. And yes, a caloric deficit is the only way to be at a lower body fat percentage by eating 200 to 500 calories less than your main intake. If you don't know what a caloric deficit really means, I have a lot of videos explaining to it. But other than that, make sure that you're eating 80% whole foods and 20% foods that you enjoy, as long as eating 1 gram of protein per of your body weight. And as a matter of fact, there are specific foods that will increase the bloatness and puffiness on your face. I'll explain how to debloat your face near the end of the video, so make sure that you stick around. There's another problem, for even though that your diet with a caloric deficit helps, your lifestyle can prevent you from losing face fat. If you would only be in a caloric deficit, yes, you would lose face fat, but your body would look skinny fat. To prevent this, weightlift 3 to 4 times a week to build muscle and to boost your metabolism with your caloric deficit. And that's not the only thing, for sleep is another important thing. You might be annoyed hearing this, but the way you sleep will 100% dictate the puffiness on your face. There's a difference between getting 8 hours of sleep and getting high quality 8 hours of sleep, and here's why. Getting 8 hours of sleep can be bad quality, meaning that you would sleep super late, use your phone before you sleep, and you wake up at a super late time. That affects hunger hormones, making you eat more, and increases your cortisol levels, making your face puffier. So make sure that you don't use your phone 1 hour before bed and sleep at 9 to 11 p.m. While you sleep, your head structure and your breathing can affect your facial structure long term. People who mouth breathe of the majority of their life will have a more recessed chin. But on the other hand, people who breathe through their nose will have a more defined jaw. I know that this isn't related to face fat, but this is key for developing a chiseled jawline while losing fat. With that, make sure that your head posture isn't too tucked in or too forward. It should be in the middle, aligning with your neck and your upper body. Now, moving on to bloating, these tips will help with a tight facial structure short and long term. Just to note that if you're at a higher body fat percentage or you don't get good sleep, these changes will be minimal. Short-term bloatness is a fix that you want to relieve from a few hours or to a day. This isn't ideal for completely changing your face, but it gets the job done. So let's say that you have an upcoming event and you want to debloat. The best way is in the morning, rub your face with ice for about 1 to 2 minutes. It reduces puffiness and tightens pores, making the skin look smoother temporarily. Another way to do that is to balance your sodium and potassium ratio. Eating highly processed foods will likely contain sodium, a major cause in bloatness in your face. Minimizing sodium and balancing it with potassium will help with debloatness and give your face a better look. The best ratio of sodium and potassium is 3 to 1. And also, you can get your potassium from bananas and coconut water. On the other hand, long-term debloatness will reflect on your health choices. If you feel bloated often daily or weekly, here are the things that you need to focus on. Like I said, fix up your diet. Avoid eating trigger foods like gluten, junk, and processed foods. In your meals, eat slowly and chew thoroughly. If you eat too fast, your stomach stomach will have a hard time digesting, causing bloatness and gas reflexes. So I would recommend eating tough, nutrient-dense foods like steak. And if you use all of these methods in this video, I will guarantee you that you will lose face fat. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I have more videos if you need help with fitness or health. I'm one-on-one coaching individuals who are willing to transform their physique, so coaching application in the description of this video. Have a great day.